Welcome to MJC Learning. Today I'm going to teach you the subject bookkeeping and accountancy, and the topic is dissolution of partnership firm. Students, we have already solved so many problems. This will be the last problem from my end. Yes, let's read the problem. This is question number 11, page number 249 of Government Textbooks. Following is a balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 of a firm having a equal partners, Priya, Preeti, Priya and Prachi. So equally, whatever will be the profit or loss will be divided equally between three of them. Okay. Balance sheet, capital liability, Preeti, Priya and Prachi 40,000, 35,000, 25,000 respectively. Trade creditors 50,000. Loan secured by machinery. So it is secured against the machinery 30,000. Machinery account, furniture account, stock account, cash account and profit and loss account. The firm was dissolved due to insolvency of all the three partners. Now see, insolvency of all the three partners. But here, what do you mean by insolvency? Insolvency means, I've already explained in the last video. Insolvency means your liabilities are more than your assets. You have become a bankrupt and you'll not be able to pay the money to the creditors. And here all the partners have become insolvent. That means no one will be able to bring any extra money inside the business. The machine was sold for 18,000, furniture was fetched 14,000, stock realized 35,000. Realization expenses amounted to rupees 2,000. Nothing could be recovered from Priya and Prachi, only but 3,400 was recovered from Preeti's private exchange. Close the book of the firm. Now see, Priya and Prachi are not able to give anything to the business. Preeti will bring 3,400. That means this time even our firm is insolvent. Our firm will not be able to pay to our all creditors. See, we have two creditors, trade creditors and loan. So this time you are not going to transfer the liabilities to realization account. Instead of that, you're going to open a separate account for the creditors and loan. Second thing, you'll see loan is secured by machinery. What do you mean by secured loan? Secured loan means you have mortgaged machinery and bank has given you a loan. So this, if machinery is sold, the first money will be given to this loan. And after that, if the money is left out, it will be given to the other creditors. And if it is less, then whatever is the difference will become unsecured creditors. So you can see here, machinery was sold for 18,000. Loan is 30,000. So you'll be minus 30 from 18, you'll get 12,000. The 12,000 will become your unsecured creditors. So then later on, you'll have two creditors, creditors 50,000 and loan 30,000. So you'll be transfer everything. Partners capital will be transferred in partners capital account. Trade creditors will be transferred to creditors account. Loan will be transferring to loan account. Machinery, furniture, stock will be transferred to realization debit side. Cash will be transferred to cash account, and profit and loss account will be transferred to all the partners in equal ratio. I have already done the posting of it. Now see, I have done it. See, I have transferred machinery, furniture and stock to realization account, partners capital to partners capital account, bank into the bank account, creditors into the creditors account, and loan into the loan account. Okay, now let's do the entries now. Now what was your first adjustment? The first adjustment was saying machinery was sold for 18,000, furniture 14,000, stock realized 35. No, before doing that, you are going to first transfer this profit and loss account to all the partners account. So it will come in partners capital account. It will come on the debit side because it is an asset. Okay, so here you will write as to profit and loss account. Okay, so what is the profit and loss? 84,000, and the partners are dividing it equally. So it is 84,000 divided by 3. you are having a 3 partners, so it comes to 28,000 each. So Priya 28,000, Preeti 28,000, Prachi 28,000. Okay, now let's complete with, now we'll come to the adjustment. Now adjustment: machinery sold, furniture sold, stock realized, and realization expenses amounted to rupees 2,000. Okay, so it will come in realization account. You'll write here, you're selling it, so it comes as by bank account. Yes. What are you selling? You are selling machinery. Yes. What is the value of machinery which is feeding you? 18,000. Then furniture. Furniture is giving you 14,000. And then stock. Yeah. Stock is giving you 35,000. Now total of everything, the total of 18,000 plus 14,000 plus 35,000, it comes to 67,000. So this will come as 67,000. Okay, then you had the realization expenses. Expenses always come on debit side, so you'll write to bank account. Realization expenses amounted to rupees 2,000. As I told you, you can write in the bracket realization expenses. Okay, now this both the entries will come in cash bank account. Yes, in debit side asset realized, so you'll write here to realization account. Okay, the realization account amounted to rupees 67,000, and then here by realization for your expenses. So your realization account, how much is the amount here? 2,000. Okay, that's all. Nothing else is given in the books. Only one part is that is it is recovered 3,400 of Preeti. We'll see what to do about it. Now let's see. Now students, I've already told you, see, machine has been secured loan. It was against building a loan. So you'll write here by loan account. Yes, so machinery has fed you how much? 18,000. So it is by loan account 18,000, and in loan it will come as to bank, because that belonged to this party only, because it was secured against it. Okay, 18,000. Now Preeti is able to bring 3,400. So when the cash comes in, what is the entry? Bank account debit to cash, Preeti's account. So you'll write here to Preeti. Yes, to Preeti capital account 3,400. Preeti is able to bring this much of money. So we're going to write here to Preeti's capital account. And capital account it will come as by bank. So it is coming to 3,400. Okay, students. Now what is going to happen? You are going to do one thing. You will see how much money is left in your bank account. Whatever money is left in your, because from anywhere the money is not going to come. जो भी पैसा था सब कुछ आ गया है, सब पार्टनर्स इंसॉल्वेंट हो गए, तो कोई कुछ भी नहीं दे पाएगा. सो जो भी पैसा आपके बैंक अकाउंट में बचेगा वो आपका क्रेडिटर्स को और लोन को proportionately दिया जाएगा. So now let's see how much is the money in your bank account. So bank account is having 10,000 plus 67,000 plus 3,400. So bank ka debit total is 80,400. So this comes to 80,400. From 80,400 you are going to minus. What are you going to minus? Minus 2,000 minus 18,000. So you are left out with the money 60,400. Now students, this 60,400 belongs to both these people. Yes students, so our difference is 60,400. This 60,400 belongs to our creditor. See, creditor is 50,000 and yes, creditor is 50,000 and loan, if you see it, this loan already 30,000 out of that 18,000 you have paid up, so only 12,000 is remaining. So you are having 60,400 a balance with you. From this you are supposed to pay 50,000 to your creditor and 12,000 for the loan. Now see, it is said that you have to pay appropriately. Appropriately means, see, here 30 I am cutting, here 3 zeros I am cutting. So I'll get here I'll get 50 and here I'll get 12. So I'm getting 50 is to 12. Okay, so now 50 plus 12 is equal to 62. Am I correct? So what are you going to do? You are going to divide 60,400 with 62. So your answer is coming to 974 point something something. So what you'll do first, you'll multiply with 50. Okay, when you're multiplying with 50, you're getting 48,709.67. So I'll take this as 48,710. So creditors will get, so creditors will get 48,710, and what the other person will get, this person will get 60,400 minus 48,710. So loan will get 11,690. Okay, so you'll write here 11,690 will be the loan. Okay, so what are you going to do in the bank account? You're going to write here by creditors. How much you are paying to creditors? You're paying to creditors 48,710, and in bank you're paying by loan. In the loan you are paying 11,690. Okay, students, see, it has to be divided in the proportion of money left out. Okay, so in creditor it will come as 2 bank. How much creditor is getting? 48,710. And in loan, how much the loan is getting? So 2 bank. How much he is getting? 11,690. Okay, students, now let's start closing all the accounts. First you will close realization account. You can see here it is 88,000, here it is 67,000. Okay, the calculation is very simple. Yes, so I'll write here 88,000, here also 88,000. So I'm suffering a loss. How much is the loss? 88,000 minus 67,000. So my loss comes to 21,000. I'll write here 21,000. This loss belongs to my 3 partners. So by capital account. Okay, who are the 3 partners? The 3 partners are Preeti, Priya and Prachi. Okay, it is equally matlab what will come? 21,000 divided by 3, that comes to 7,000 per person. Okay, so it is coming here as 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. And you know the loss entry will come where? In partners capital account, your debit side. So here you'll write to realization. Now see, all the partners have become insolvent. Okay, students, so whatever is the difference will go in deficiency account. Whatever is the difference in whosever account, it will go in the deficiency account. Now see, this is coming to 25,000, and I think 28 plus 7 is also 25,000. So this person neither has to give the money. Sorry, this comes to 35,000. Okay, so here also 35,000. Yeah, it comes here also 35,000. So the difference is 10,000. What is the difference? 10,000. So difference is 10,000. It will come as by deficiency account. What are you going to write? Deficiency. What do you mean by deficiency? Deficiency means this much of money is less. Okay. So you'll write by deficiency account. Okay. Now on our second partner, you can see what is the position of second partner. Here 35,000, 28 plus 7 is 35. So the second partner neither has to give the money nor is nothing is been left out. Okay, 35. And here it is coming to how much? 43,400. Here also 43,400, as everything was divided equally. So 43,400 minus 35,000. So it comes to 8,400. So here 8,400. So here also you'll write by deficiency account. Deficiency means, again I'm saying this, all whenever all the partners have become insolvent, you have to transfer the money to deficiency account. So the Preeti is on debit side, where it will go on credit side. Prachi is on credit side, so in deficiency account it will go on your credit side. Okay, so in deficiency account it will come as to Prachi. The year Prachi account is 10,000, and here by Preeti. Yes, Preeti is having how much? 8,400. Okay, students. So we have closed our partners capital account. We have closed that. Our bank account is telling. Now whatever is the difference in this creditors account will also goes in deficiency account. Yeah, tell me what is the difference. Yes, what is the difference? So the difference comes to 50,000 minus 48,710. So the difference is coming to 1290. So 1290. Okay, so here also 50,000. Here also 50,000. And last is my creditors loan account. Yeah, loan account. Yes, the loan account is coming to 30,000. Here also 30,000. Come on, minus 30,000 minus 18,000 minus 11,690. It comes to 310 rupees. So 310 again here to deficiency account. Okay, so now in deficiency account, yes, by creditors, so by creditors is 1290, by loan by loan 310, and now deficiency accounts should tally. Okay, students, that means we are completed. So whenever all the partners will become insolvent, you'll have to do the problem this way. Okay, 8,400 plus 1290 plus 310 rupees. Yes, 310. That comes to 10,000. Okay, students. So it is tallied. So by this way, I have completed this problem also. So again, I have done a ledger. You are going to do the journal entries by your hand. Chalo, have a good day. Stay safe at home.